it all out.
Nope.
Wow, we're on a podcast. Look at us.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
Hey,
we're in a
Mom.
podcast. The Lost Boys are on a podcast. Say hi to mommy.
Hey, Mom. I'd like to say to all my moms, I'd like to say hello, and I love you all. And it's that one mother of mine, I wouldn't be there without her, or here without her.
Well, everyone, welcome to
We all love 'em.
Lost Boys Radio, uh, podcast of gamers for PC only. 'Cause
Lost Boys.
PC Master Race. We're gonna start off with introducing ourselves. How about that, guys? So, you guy in the red shirt with the thingy behind you that looks like a fireplace. It looks more like a wall.
Ah, shit. It's a fireplace. Hey, I'm Mr. Randy, leader of the Lost. Welcome to. Nice to have you guys here.
Yeah, that's short and sweet. How about you, Mr. Terror?
Short and sweet.
You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Terror. I'm the first sergeant of the Lost, and I live with the leader of the Lost. And
I love how you pointed
cheers.
at Ben, but you need to point the other way.
Yeah, down.
All right, Mr. Hero of the Storm.
That's him over there.
All right, my name's Ben, aka Try. Been with Lost for about 2 months or so. I mean, that's really all I got for you guys today.
Wow, everyone's with their short
Me too.
intros. I'm
Yeah, what
Oz.
do you say?
Yep. I'm Oz. I'm a gamer, and that's about it for me.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite
And
color.
you gave us shit for being short and sweet.
I gave you shit because I
didn't even
expected
get a
this.
favorite color. I was expecting
I want it to be longer.
long walks on the beach,
Oh,
like a little bit of
Actual
Shakespeare.
size.
I tried long walks on the beach once, and they told me that I had to have sex on the beach too. I tried that. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Sand gets everywhere. It's not good. Anyways, so
Sex on the beach
Years
with
in,
that?
the sand goes away. You just don't even realize it.
Randy, what games you been playing this week?
This week I've been playing a conglomerate of games ranging from CS:GO. We've been doing a lot of good competitive, working on starting to start up. We want to get more in league play, and it's coming up in the future. We have a good stand on it. Then tried out the new game Arc. We're gonna hit up a little bit in a couple segments later. That's about it. I've been quite busy this week. I'm gonna be getting in on some more of the Heroes of the Storm coming in with the following days.
Yeah, we're gonna
that's
force
all
you
I
into
got.
that. What about you, Terry?
Yeah, I know. I've been hitting up a couple offline games. Actually, one that I would say I got picked up for 80 cents. It's called Survivor Squad, and it's actually pretty fun. It's a little strategical, a little fun. Played it offline. Shitty internet sometimes. It's good.
I saw you playing that on Steam, and I was like, I don't know what this is. It's kind of I saw the video for it, and it looked
I've
kind of
seen him
like
playing.
2D
It's-
tacky looking, but I guess it's really worth a try
Yeah, no.
It is.
for
But
that
that's why
cheap.
It's just the content that matters with me,
The
Yeah.
time
I don't
waster.
care too much about the game. It's either the content or the people I
He
play
let me
with.
die.
He let you die. I thought it was single player.
He named
I
one of
named one after
his
him.
followers Terror.
That's not
Claudius
nice. Right?
died, Hoppo died, everybody fucking died.
You're not
I died.
You're not very good at taking care of your friends.
No, I was, but it's the goddamn
Yeah, it's good.
apocalypse. It just happens.
They all died from
I
dystrophy.
don't know.
You happen.
What was that disease in
You happen.
Oregon Trail that everyone died from?
I think he nailed it. I
Yeah.
didn't think he nailed it the first time.
Dystrophy, yeah.
Sounds about right.
So what have you been playing, Sarah?
Ebola.
You've been sticking to your single game there.
CS:GO.
CS:GO.
I've been playing a lot of CS:GO, but I've been dipping into some Far Cry 3 too a lot. I had it forever and never played it because it was a single player, so I've been playing the campaign for that. It's pretty fun.
I played that game
Those tits.
until I had to reinstall my computer and found out that it didn't back up the save file, and I had to start over. And I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not coming back." Same thing.
Ooh.
Same thing happened with Witcher because I got Witcher for free with my Nvidia card, and it was like a GOG account. I can't remember. It's like GOG something. It's kind of like Steam but worse because they don't have a cloud and they don't save your stuff. So my 12 hours or so of playing Witcher for straight nonstop went to hell because I had to restart.
Such is life, man. Such is life.
have
I
that
still love you.
a related experience with CS:GO
What is that?
recently.
What do you lose in
And that
CS:GO
was
if you
so,
die?
That's so recent, it still stings.
It was so recent. It was yesterday.
Well, I mean, how do you lose stuff in
No,
CS:GO?
was it
Isn't that
yesterday?
online?
No, it was today, wasn't it? No, it was yesterday.
Isn't that all saved online?
No, someone got into my account and sent my M4 and my USP to them, and the M4 and USP together were probably worth about $60.
And
Yeah, and then the
Steam
name
can't fix
tags
that?
and the stickers he put on there, and I was watching him. He spent like
Stickers and
hours
stuff.
placing the stickers on the guns and checking them out. Wait, what do you think? Check
In the
this
right
out.
place.
For like fucking 3 days, he put into just these
It
two
was,
guns.
they were
and then,
they were
not even a week later.
matching skins. It was the Guardian set, so I had the M4 and the USP, and they were stat track, factory new, and all that.
Did
I
Steam
put
not
a
re
sneaky
give that back
beaky
to you?
senior on the rifle. Huh?
Did Steam not give that
I
back
put
to
in
you?
a ticket. I don't know. Well,
Okay.
I put in a ticket yesterday. So we'll see. I don't know how long it takes them to get back, but I'm
Right.
gonna be getting it back regardless in a couple days, few days, anyways, and we get Randy up there a little something nice, and probably maybe raffle something off too. That'd be a
Right.
nice one right there. Maybe we can do that for everybody watching. This little hint. Maybe we might be raffling off some CS:GO stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, only if you're watching
CS:GO
them.
players out there.
Only if you're watching, no.
Only if you're watching.
You have to know the secret password after the show.
We would have to
Yeah,
make
you
a
gotta
keyword.
know.
Yeah, we would have to
Hey,
make
yeah,
a
maybe we'll
keyword or
raffle it
something.
off next week. Yeah.
We are not sponsored by Bud Light. Just putting that out there.
Hey,
No, we're not. No.
we are not
We have no
sponsored
affiliation.
by Bud Light.
Or. I don't. Well, I don't have my cigarettes or Bic lighters.
Let's start pockets.
I do not sponsor vapes
And
at all.
definitely
They're
not
horrible.
by Slurpee.
Uh,
Definitely not like
You have to make me
Slurpee.
feel bad. I got nothing.
Right? He's a goody two-shoe.
What's your headset? You have a nice
Razer.
headset too, like Oz. Ooh,
He's
what
got a
do you
Razer
Oz?
one. I got a SteelSeries headset.
What can I say? I'm a Razer fanboy.
I have a SteelSeries gaming mat.
Yeah, I swear by SteelSeries
Hey, guess
headsets.
where you
They're
got
so
that?
comfortable.
That's funny.
No, that's mine that I bought, butthole.
Oh.
This is Randy's.
Oh.
I didn't want to use your big ass 10-foot SteelSeries gaming mat. That thing was huge.
You
I'm
can't
playing
handle
on
it.
the kitchen
You
table.
can't handle it. That's what the problem is.
That's,
Alright.
that's what I got.
I don't know what's gonna happen with the CS:GO stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen with the CS:GO stuff. We'll have to.
It's gonna be big.
We'll wait and see.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. I mean, I'm gonna get him back anyways. So if I get the rifle back, I'll sell him and raffle the game or something. I don't know.
All right. Well,
We'll do something.
since
can
I
do
already
something
know
with
what
that,
Ben's
but
been
we want to get some teams going and stuff.
since I already know what Ben's been playing for the past week, we're gonna just go ahead and transition into his little Heroes of the Storm segment that he's doing, and talk about
Really?
the news.
You can't even ask me that. You just.
No,
No. All right, guys. All
I don't
right.
know what
There's
he's
a lot
been-
of
what have you been
information.
doing?
there's a lot of information that just came out on
actually-
Heroes. So,
There's a game called Virtual Monopoly. It's pretty rad.
do you hate everybody else?
All righty.
We
It
just played
kicks some
Monopoly, Marine Corps Monopoly.
And I kicked some ass.
I want a
There you go.
rematch though.
That's another time.
Alrighty, guys.
Tonight.
First off, I want to welcome you all to the first episode of Storming the Nexus. Every week, we're going to go over what's going on in the Nexus, news, big games, things going on with that. We're going to go over the professional league as well, ESL and MLG, once those start picking up. But obviously, we had some pretty big news today involving Heroes of the Storm, which I'm sure we're all pretty pumped about. We got a new hero, the Butcher. Alrighty, I don't know if you guys watched the stream, but this guy is a hard freaking hitter. He is pretty awesome. He's more of like, I don't know, from what I saw, he's probably a mixture of a little bit of a support, a specialist, and a warrior, which doesn't even make sense, but they somehow had to make him different from Stitches, so what are you going to do? I don't know if you guys I don't know if any of you guys here played Diablo. If you haven't, you need to check it out. But in the game, the Butcher has a hook, which Stitches already has. So, being Blizzard, they got to be like, oh, he has to be Very, very different. So, what does the Butcher do if you don't already know? Well, let's see. First off, his major abilities are Hamstring, the Butcher's Brand, Ruthless Onslaught, Furnace Blast, and Lamb for the Slaughter, with a interesting passive called Fresh Meat. Now, what do these abilities do? I know, it's like, oh my god.
I'm so psyched.
Well, let's go over them. Hamstring, for starters, slams the axe onto the ground, dealing damage to an enemy and slowing them by a pretty significant amount over about 2 seconds. Next, we got Butcher's Brand, which actually will put a debuff on an enemy, and then as you hit them, you get health back, because, that's just how it works. Then we got, obviously, the as we can see in the video, we got the Lamb for the Slaughter, which just pegs someone to the ground and says, hey, everyone, go have fun. Hit this guy till he's dead. And then, of course, we got the Furnace Blast. But
your video's going, like, way farther than what you are.
no, I know. He, shot through the abilities. I'm not really worried about it. And then the last ability, which we shot through a little too quickly, was the Ruthless Onslaught. It is pretty much a charge, making this guy the first initiator assassin, because that makes sense. Let's make someone squishy run in first, because that's just that's how combat works. But if you watch the matches today, it was a pretty interesting mechanic to add to the Nexus. So I'm gonna be very tempted to lose some gold pretty quickly when this guy comes out. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be spending money on it.
So
are all the heroes like Dota?
Yes, but they're all World of Warcraft related.
They're all Blizzard related.
It's time to download the game and don't be a pansy.
Exactly.
We'll carry you there. It's okay.
Yeah,
now, other than the new hero, what we did get is a new map, which we saw in all of the beta concept art, which looks just stinking awesome. The Eternal Conflict Battlefield of Eternity. This is a two-lane map, very, very similar to how the Haunted Mines work, with two immortals battling it out in the middle. And essentially, you and your team have to focus the opposing immortal, and once you defeat it, he will join your team and push a lane with you as just a freaking badass, as you can see in the video. And then once he dies, it is simply rinse and repeat. Pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So, alrighty. Other than that, that would be all the big news that I've got for you guys today on storming the Nexus. But don't fear, as the weeks progress, we will add more and more to this awesome segment.
Don't fear. Sorry, I think it's funny. So.
Alrighty, and I turn it back over to Oz.
To Oz? No, I'm not talking about the next thing.
Our main man.
I'm not talking about the next thing. I tried to play this next game that we're going to talk about so many times, and every time I died of hunger. I just couldn't get out of one spot.
Oh, there it is.
That is the best part about the
game,
though.
No.
It's the struggle to understand.
No. See, look at this. I play H1Z1. There's berries everywhere. I just fucking nom.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, that's not realistic though.
Yeah, there is.
If you're gonna see berries everywhere, they're more likely to be poisonous.
Okay, so me walking up to an apple tree and picking it, and there's nothing there. Oh, there's nothing there. Oh, there's something there. Oh, there's nothing there. Oh, there's nothing there. And I just do it for an hour. Right? I mean, I sat there for at least 30 minutes trying to eat apples.
Do you know what season?
It's Russia. It's Russia.
What game are we doing? Is this that Russia game?
No, it's DayZ.
This one's DayZ.
You gotta farm some pumpkins, man.
Pumpkins.
Yeah, you gotta get some seeds, and you gotta harvest your soil.
Peaches.
You gotta work for it.
Here's the thing, okay?
Yeah, those canned peaches is like that's like heaven in a can right there.
Peaches.
That's your almost all your hunger in like 3 cans, and then most of your thirst. You're almost healing off that. If like 4 cans of peaches, you'll be good to go.
I just feel like it's a lot less organized than other survival games, though. Like, obviously everything's in Russian, so it's hard to figure out what town you're in unless you know the game by heart. So anybody that's new there to the game,
everybody uses
it's not
the map.
that. Well, even with the map, there was no coordinate system, so I couldn't find where I was. Okay, and I'm not saying
that's
that.
The point, though.
No. It's great.
That's the exact point of what it is.
It's great for you guys, but for a person who's brand new to the game, doesn't know what he's doing, I get lost. And it was a great day for me whenever they said, "We have a truck. I'm gonna come pick you up."
Lost about getting lost.
We have a truck. We'll come pick you up. Okay, that sounds fun. Now they take me to this campground that just has a plethora of gear, and I'm like, okay, now I'm a fully geared noob. This is awesome. They're like, okay, we're gonna log off. We're gonna go to another server. We're gonna go to another server, and we're gonna kill everybody. Okay, log off. Go to the server. I die in like a minute and a half because I don't know what the I'm doing.
Well, that just takes practice, you know. I
Oh,
got
and I-
1,300 hours in this game.
Yeah.
You know, and it's always changing, you know, the updates and the
I had
content.
1,300 hours.
And I get how it can be
and
awesome.
I still love it. It's a beautiful game. I haven't got the time to play it within the last couple of weeks with everything I've been doing. But with all the new updates and stuff, it's like almost like every time you play it, it's a new freaking game. They're always really working on it real hard.
Better.
I mean, hard and steady right now. You know?
Well, they're losing about half their audience.
Here's a secret thing that I found out too.
I don't feel. I think they're gaining
A
it
lot
back.
of the
I feel
people
they're
from
definitely-
H1Z1 have come back.
I
Yeah,
feel
Yeah.
they're
A lot of the guys that
definitely-
left to play
definitely tipping
H1Z1
right
have
on
left H1Z1 now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but if you go look at all the gaming
I mean,
news around the internet, about half of the audience is depleted since March.
I mean, I wouldn't say all the gaming news, but it depends on which gaming news you're looking for. You know, there's different perspectives out there all over. You know, to say all of them, I wouldn't know. I would go that far. But there's definitely a big controversy on DayZ alone. You know, I at one point hated. I mean, I loved what it was about, but I hated the fact that I put 6 months. In 6 months, I had like 1,100 hours in the damn game, and there was an ongoing issue with the hackers and the problems and the cheating, and they weren't really addressing that. They were adding in things like, hey, look at this, you can fish, or you can throw a potato, or, check this stuff out, but you're still getting killed by some guy flying around, shooting you through walls and do some crazy stuff, and that's what broke it for me, my internet.
Yeah.
Nowadays, though, I'm a much happier person when it comes to DayZ. I do get
the
there,
hackers
get in
and
there.
shit.
The hackers, it's way down, and the content, it's nice and rich. They're optimizing a little bit, not much, because you can't expect it until after they get what they wanted as a picture overall. But, one of the recent times back was with Frostbite. We did interclan battle on Prison Island. We had I think it was like a 6 versus 6. We did a cool stage. We had terrorists versus some military insurgents coming in and breaking out some guy in the prison, and had a big operation going on, and actually went real smooth. Everybody got a good old time, and I don't know, everything went great. There was no within the new year, I'd say, since I've been playing it up until now, I haven't had any issues with a hacker personally, and that's all I've ever was wanting from the game. I was happy back when there was 3 guns in it, and all the bugs and everything. I was able to do with it because it wasn't hackers. Everybody was in that even playing field.
That's the reason I quit H1Z1. I was H1Z1 hardcore when I started in
It's
Lost
hard
Game.
work.
But the hackers just made me never want to play it again. I don't want to do it anymore. And they might have fixed it a little better now, but I don't know if I want to go back to that game because of the hacking. And it was too much for me.
Wait, you're telling me both zombie games have intense hacking?
They did. They're working on fixing it. But you gotta remember, these are all both those games are in early access beta.
H1Z1 though. I have about 100 hours in H1Z1. Only about 100 hours in it, and I'd say about 3 of them has been on an actual server. Everything else has been in Battle Royale. Oh man,
And Battle Royale lacks,
especially with the new
doesn't have
update,
anything.
and they got the hardcore Battle Royale going on with you got the zombies and the bears, and everybody spawns in right next to each other. I mean, that's the action and the survivability of if you're looking at most Survivor games. You got to find your stuff, you got to scrounge real quick, you got to really you feel the pressure of at any given time somebody can come down on you and either ask you to work with them, or more than less likely going to shoot you in the face.
Right.
It's all about running to that gear. It's very high tense, real fast paced. I love it.
And I've never had a problem
on
with
that
hackers in
aspect
Battle
of it.
Royale. It's always in the servers that I see them. And I think it's because it's easier to find people in Battle Royale that you'll see a hacker that
In Battle Royale, I've seen hackers twice, and one of the times, like at no shit, he was in there for a little bit, and it said came up right there. He was banned, globally, and so that was pretty cool, on that.
Right.
And that was right when the hacking was real bad on the servers, and everybody was having those issues. And so it was understandable, but so far I think they're taking a pretty good comeback with things on how they're optimizing their game and their gameplay. On the server and in Battle Royale alone. I know Battle Royale is going to be you have to use those tickets, the game event tickets to actually play it soon. It's not a big deal at
Yeah,
all.
back to DayZ though. I found out some news today. For E3 actually. E3 is going to have a PC section, which is like a 4-hour section of just PC gaming. But the creators of DayZ aren't going to be in that. They're going to be in the non-PC gaming. We don't know where they're going to be yet, but there's a good possibility that means they're going to go to console soon.
What?
Yeah, DayZ
Yep,
may be
I
going
They've had
console.
so much. Hold on. So
Okay,
they had so
so-
much failure in PC as far as hacking.
No.
Like now they're
No.
just,
They
they're gonna go to
did
console?
in the beginning. They fixed it. But now they are looking at going into console, and you don't get as much hacking on consoles because it's harder to hack a console.
Well, no.
Plus, if I hack my
obviously.
console, I'm gonna get banned on my console, and I'll never be able to. I'll have to buy a brand new console if I want to play online for any game. So there's less people that want to do
right,
that.
yeah. True, and there's less to gain, I feel, from it on a console.
Mhm.
But go ahead.
But yeah, DayZ, their meeting is their up on stage thing isn't during the PC gaming time. It's at the regular timing. So there's a good chance they're going to announce during that they're going to console.
Going console?
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big thing. I don't even see how they're gonna do it. They're gonna take a game like that and then stick it on a controller. I would have an issue myself. I think they'd have to cut out just some of the functionalities that you get.
I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do
some
either.
Scroll wheels or something. I don't know. I just don't think you're gonna have a clean access system. They're gonna probably do some butchering to it somewhere. They're gonna have to. Just all the content alone within, and this is gonna be like a fucking huge, huge disc or something, huge download on your goddamn Xbox or
We'll have to see.
PlayStation. I personally just don't see how they're gonna do it.
It's still possible. I mean, you got to think how
I'll stand
big Witcher is. Witcher is bigger
Possible,
than
yeah.
Witcher is bigger than DayZ is. Map-wise, Witcher's way bigger than DayZ.
Mhm.
So is
How many people do they have on playing? Because the DayZ map, Janaris, that's 230 square kilometers. Like if it were to break it down, that's huge. Like
Right.
all in there, everywhere, and you host up to 60 people on that one server. That's a lot to do for most here. And I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I personally haven't new to the whole PC world of things. I haven't even got into the new consoles. I had some buddies who did, but I just kind of jumped the boat straight on over to the PC Master Race, like any real man should, right?
I have an Xbox One that's still sitting on my that's sitting on my desk right now over there. That's not been hooked up to a computer or a TV screen in maybe
I got 4 Xbox
6 months.
360s.
Right? I don't even use them. I got my
Yeah,
PC.
I do. I almost use my Nintendo more now.
Right.
Dude, I love my Wii. I think the Wii was the way to go anyway.
Right.
Like, somebody, so MMOKOZ down here in the chat, he was the Call of Duty games on Xbox. That is one thing that's my jam. I specifically like the zombies. I like the Nazi zombies, just anything with the mass zombie slaying. That's my thing.
Hold on. Clarify a game in specific. Is there a specific series of Call of Duty that we're talking about? Because I don't recall any. I played a ton of Black Ops 2 online.
Black Ops 2.
Don't remember any hacking.
Tara, mute your mic. Your
No,
wind's
not
blowing.
hacking. No, I don't know about any hacking. I have never read any hacking on it. I'm talking about just the zombies. I like the fucking zombies.
Yeah, zombie
That's
mode
what
was.
it is. Oh, wait, you'll see more hackers? I didn't see that.
I don't know. I've never
I get
seen
you.
hackers. I mean, I hear people say
I
you're a
have.
hacker. I'm gonna report you. Most of the time, somebody dying legitimately, and people don't like it. That's just my opinion, though. I don't really
yeah.
play it anymore, though. My gosh, why is
Yeah,
there so
I mean,
much
it is
wind?
what it is. A lot of the games make a lot of money from the hackers. All those.
I don't know
accounts
where
they can buy
my
and
cigarettes
stuff.
are.
I don't know, but you need to mute your mic whenever you're outside,
Huh?
dude. Tara.
Is this one mine or yours?
Anyways, what's next on the agenda here? I don't know.
I
That's making a
believe-
statement with no hacks to back it up.
Is it?
I don't know.
Is it?
I
on
don't
now?
base my.
It's on now.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey, Terry, go back inside and sit down. What are you doing? I already
but-
told you on that. Go sit yourself
Bad.
down.
Anyway, let's move on to the next big news because honestly, this is a game I've never played, and
Fallout?
honestly, seeing the trailer made me so excited. Yeah,
You never
the trailer
played
was
Fallout?
amazing.
But you never played
Oh,
Fallout?
no.
yeah, I know. I just watched it.
I'm gonna have to go
That trailer was
back up to
epic.
Kentucky and bring you my Fallout 3 and Fallout Vegas games. Because if you haven't played it yet, I'm very disappointed in you. Fallout series, like, I played it back when it was a top-down, click-to-shoot type Diablo-looking game. I don't remember. It was very young when I played that, though.
God, how old are you? 40?
Yeah, I know, right? No, 32. About to be 32. Anyways, so a long time ago, there was rumors of Fallout 4, and everyone's like, it's gonna be in Boston. It's gonna be in Boston, right? And come to find out, because of everyone rumoring that it's gonna be in Boston, they decided to do it in Boston. And even though they haven't said it yet, you can see land locations there, like Fenway Park is in the commercial, Paul Revere statues in the commercial, and the Massachusetts State House. Also, there are rumors.
All that.
Yeah, go back and look at it. You'll see, especially Paul Revere's statue. You'll see the Fenway Park has been built on top of, but there's still the baseball guy out in front of it. And I've been to Fenway Park before. I've seen that baseball guy, so I know it's what it is. I've never been to Massachusetts State House, though, so I couldn't tell you that. And I've seen the Paul Revere statue, and the places around it look like it could be if it was pre-war. And I mean, obviously, this is an alternate universe. It's not, the real world.
But I mean, who hasn't played Fallout, right?
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah. Say that
I
right
played
after,
it when I played
2
it. It's
minutes
the real
ago.
world.
I
Yeah.
fucking love Fallout.
He says that 2 minutes after I said I've never played him.
It's like
that's
Sky. It's same
I
thing. I mean,
love Fallout.
it's Skyrim. It's like
Yeah,
Skyrim to me. I
quite
got
decent,
onto Fallout New Vegas and decided I wasn't going to do anything for like 4 days straight. I'm going to immerse myself so far in this game that I am that character. And
Yep.
because if I don't do this, I'm going to get bored of the game sooner or later, and I'm going to start hacking it. Somehow I never got bored of this game, and I get bored of games that are way too open world for me. This Fallout, Skyrim, anything. How? I don't know. Bethesda
Oh my
Games is
God.
the only one games company, that and Witcher are only game companies that I've never wanted to hack to play. Like, because I don't like obtaining gold. Gold to me is bothersome. If I want to go to a town and buy stuff, I want to have the gold on me. I don't want to have to go back out and start farming for it. It's annoying. I don't really hack like leveling and stuff. Most of the time when I hack a game like that,
You wanna
it's
be a
just for gold.
prince.
I want to have all the money
Yeah.
that in the world, because that stuff bothers me. But I didn't do it with any Bethesda game. I've never done it. Yeah, I hack WoW. Yeah, actually I don't hack WoW. I just buy their token and sell it and get myself gold cap from that. Because why not? Sorry, I'm reading chat as well. But yeah, I mean, what are your guys' like Randy? What is your favorite moment of Fallout? Ooh, hard
My
question.
favorite moment, I don't know. What really struck me the most, I mean, I'm just a dog person. I liked the dog. I like how when everything transitioned through everything, the dog was there, just doing his thing, doing his dog thing. And to me, I don't know. I mean, it moved me. I'm going to be right on top of that game when it comes out. I don't know what all it's going to store, but you never do with the Fallout. It's so intensive that who freaking cares? There's just going to be so much content in there. It's going to be amazing. I remember, I played it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Played a couple times through, and I was always just finding something different or whatever, and it was just neat. I really like it. And I can only imagine what they can do with the platform now with the same kind of concept, because it seemed they were using the same layout, same scheme of everything. They weren't changing anything, just graphics a little bit better, and I'm really excited. I don't know what exactly to put my money on, but I know it's gonna be fucking good.
Well, there was a podcast that I was listening to earlier today, talking about where they talked to some of the developers, and there's supposed to be a background story to before the war happened. Like, so we're going to actually play pre-war and after war, so we can figure out what's going on in the story, more than just that guy, that place is blown up. So whenever you go to a new town, you might see what the town looked like before, and then it transitions into the town what it is now. So it gives you that feeling of what it used to be and what it is now. So they're putting more emphasis on the storyline than what they did in New Vegas, and that game story was immense, like super immense. I mean, that's what keeps people
Yeah, I
playing.
love New Vegas. New Vegas is awesome.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah,
It's all about the NCR.
I spent so much time in
I just
Vegas.
started playing through it actually. About like a month ago, actually, I just started playing through it. All about the long live the NCR.
The NCR, man.
Yeah.
I just like to take all their.
I don't know.
Man,
Honestly,
just
there's
so much
another
stuff.
game I'm a little more excited about at E3 to hear
What's
about.
Yeah.
It's called No Man's Sky. It's a
Oh fuck yeah!
it's a oh my god, have you seen the trailer for this
Yes.
game? It looks incredible. It's Skyrim in space in a procedurally generating, constantly growing universe. Will never end. And the fauna, the wildlife, everything on every planet that is procedurally generated does the same thing. Completely fluctuating. I mean, just we know so little about this game though, and there's all these rumors, about what they're going to talk about, what they're going to say at E3, because it was originally proposed to have a release this year, and this. I've never been a huge fan of single player games, but oh my god, when I saw the trailer of this game for the first time, it just is incredible.
Yeah.
It's Skyrim on steroids, and I think
it early access?
No one knows anything about it yet.
Yeah, they
Other
said
than,
there was going to be early access for the game on Steam, but it's not going to be out until probably end of this year, beginning of next year for early access.
Mm-hmm. But it just, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, this is a game you need to go look at.
I'm not even a space game person, but
I'll get it
that.
when it comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks phenomenal. That trailer could not have been more well done. Seamless planetary entry and exit. I mean, very few games ever even attempt to do that.
Well, Star Citizen's
just
doing
because of this year.
Right.
If it gets done.
Okay, yeah, but you could talk about Star Citizen all day.
Right.
I mean, that game would just...
Star Citizen's trying to take every single genre and put it into one game.
I both love and hate that game. Both love and hate it because it looks incredible. The graphics gorgeous. The idea, the goal of the game itself, awesome. But when you look at, hey, look where we've sat for the last 3 years. But hey, people are still vomiting money towards us.
It's got $40 million right now that people have donated to this game.
Oh no, it's already had 76 million. You're looking at an incorrect number. It's just some stupid amount of money that game has. It's crushed every record. No one's going to catch up anytime soon, I'm guessing. I mean, it just...
I would much rather than take their time with the game, though. It would make it right. What they're doing right now is... I
completely agree.
What they're doing now is they're putting it out in segments. They just now put out the first-person shooter part of it. I'm fine with that. Great. Give me segments. Give me something to look forward to.
Yep.
And then when the full game comes out, I'll be all over that shit. And I've already bought the game, got my spaceship ready to go. But
okay, I gotta ask, what ship did you buy? Did you buy please tell me about the five-man constellation.
I don't
that's
remember.
The shit that almost made me cave.
I spent $80 on the game. I don't remember what it was. $85 because I paid $5 for the online tournament mode as well. But
Gotcha.
I don't remember what ship it was. I haven't played it since I did, because last time I played it, all you could do was play the Starship mode, and I really wasn't into that. But I mean, I understood that was very early access to the game. So, anyways, let's move on because I want to know about this next game, Ark Survival Evolved. I've seen videos on it. I want to buy it, but I'm stopping myself because I have so much going on in my life. But Randy's gonna talk me into it right now, right? You're gonna talk me into it.
This game looks like every 14-year-old boy's amazing dream.
Jurassic Park on steroids.
That's what I was thinking. When you can get in there, and I was like, no shit, there's dinosaurs? I was like, oh, I am so down.
Yeah.
And I was like, no shit, it's survival. Really? Oh, nice. And I was like, sweet, even better. And then I hear you can tame your dinosaurs, you can make them, you can mate them, and you can do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I get in there, I'm like, okay, that sounds, I wonder what it is. I was thinking maybe a Minecraft looking or something, like a mod or whatever. I didn't really know what to expect. Somebody bought me the game and said, hey, you're going to have to play this. You're going to like it. And I said, all right. And so I hop in there. Thank you, Keelak, for Zed, for everybody else knows him, for the game, by the way. I do enjoyed it. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I died about 80 times, but I still loved it that much more. And when I finally get in there, it took me a little bit with the graphics. It was a little buggy. I think it starts out the graphics on Mega Ultra, and you need a Titan to run it, and I have a very old graphics card. So first thing you do, you hop in, lower those graphics. Everybody, even with those big machines, lower their graphics, because if not, you're running with really bad frames. It might look kind of good, but you're going a couple of frames a second. Literally, I was in the single digits until I lowered it down, and then the graphics weren't as real good when I lowered it down, but then as I started playing, the content made up for it. But just for what you have to start with is literally what you see: some plant fibers, maybe some berries. You beat up a tree, you get yourself some wood. You get also level your character to get the points to actually build your character to the needs of whatever you need. Most of it's essential, but there's some things that you could do without, so you can afford different crafting schematics, if you will. I forget exactly how they're called. But when it gets down to the what really got me was how you can die in that game alone. The many different dinosaurs. When I first hopped in, I'm running down the beach. I'm looking. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was supposed to meet up with some guys, but there's some stuff everywhere, and I'm on the beach, and it's just everything. I didn't really want to go in the water. It looked cool. The water, really great water scenes. But then I start wandering down, and I see a dodo bird. And so I'm like, oh, sweet, a dodo bird. And I'm like, wonder what I can do with it. So I get up with it. I just beat it to death. And I was like, oh, sweet. And I carried around his body for a little bit, like, oh, and I flung it around. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Next thing I know, I feel everything shaking, and I come up, and this big, huge thing just rips me to pieces. Like, and I was just sitting here like, oh, sweet. What is this bird?
Playing with a dodo bird, dude.
Yeah, I was playing with a dodo bird, and I realized, wow, okay, I need to get my shit together. And then from that moment on, I was striving to actually survive. And I get in there, and I'm like, what am I going to do? Okay, cool. I'm going to get all this necessity. I'm picking up rocks. I'm grabbing all the fiber, everything, beating up the trees, getting the sticks, building my axes, some spears. And I'm really getting loaded down, I feel, with some weapons, some axes, some pickaxes to get this different flint. And, I feel like I'm doing a good job. And I spent a good, 15, 20 minutes stealthing around, making sure I'm doing this thing. And then I start getting everything all sorted, and then the same thing happens. I run up, and then I run into about 3 different raptors, and they just tear me apart. And then it just keeps. I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm getting better at this game. I keep thinking to myself, and then I start trying. I'm doing the same thing, but this time I last 10 minutes. And I get eaten by some things that are called some dillos, and I don't know. They're kind of slow, but they get you. You don't feel them coming up on you. So if you're just in the bushes, doing your thing, you're gonna get got. You have to pay attention. You are the prey in this game, unlike most other games.
Right.
Like in DayZ or H1Z1, you have you and other survivors, or you and other people are your biggest threat. In this game, it's really these dinosaurs. You can you can train some of them to do things with you, ride them, carry things for you. I like your pet right there. Do you have a name for him? I don't know. It was just, I spent literally 2 hours in this game dying over and over again in different ways, and I wasn't even bored of dying. You gotta try it out. Seriously, what's your friend's name?
I'm sorry, dude.
I couldn't help myself.
Try pulling that up. It's
hilarious. No, I don't know. I couldn't help myself. I had to do it.
Yeah. Can you pet him? Other one right there.
Good dino.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Very nice. But I recommend getting it. I'll definitely play it. It takes a little bit to load it up, but really, there's just so much that I don't even still know. And I played the game for a couple of hours, and all I did was die and get a little bit of the basics down, and I'm still highly enthusiastic about it. Just because how you die is it's just crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's all I gotta say, really. You're gonna have to check the rest out for yourself.
How much in beta is it, though? I mean, do you feel like it's done enough?
It's got a lot to go. It's got a lot to go on optimization side of
I'm
things. But I
interested
feel
in it.
for just coming out, compared to a lot of other games that
BoyZ
they say, oh, but beta, this and that. I feel that it's got what it takes. I feel that if they just do the optimizations that they got right now and get the graphics running, I feel that they would have a game that they could really run with. I really enjoy it. And like I said, I haven't played it much. I've only played it for a couple of times and didn't get too much out of it than just some awesome deaths, man. That's a pretty good way to do it.
I haven't played it at all, and since I had it, I've had 4, 5, or 6 different updates to the game. So, I mean, and then it just came out, and then all of a sudden there's you spend all day playing CSGO or something, you come back and you look at your the news feed, and there's already 6 different updates that have come out for it.
Well, it's because of the,
So
the
it looks
response.
like it's being active on it.
Oh yeah, well you look at the response from the community anyway. It's huge. And it's one of the reasons. I already just recommended it to my younger brother because he's the massive dinosaur fanatic. Essentially.
And they're coming out with that new Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World or whatever.
That's gonna help sell this game a lot.
That's only gonna hype this up more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's only gonna hype this up more. So
You're only gonna hype this up more.
Hey, it's better than playing Lego version of the game. Yeah, there's a Lego version
What's up?
of what's it called? The Jurassic Park game coming out that is supposed to take all the Jurassic Park games and make them into one. I probably won't play it ever.
It's Lego?
Right.
Yeah. It's Lego. I mean, it's meant for kids, and it's kind of a cool idea, but it's Lego. And I don't know, I can't get into that.
You're kind of a cool
Hey,
idea.
what are you doing over there?
Who?
Hey.
What? Anyways.
Nothing.
So, here's a story about Steam. I want to know what you guys think. Steam selling mods. And when I say that, I mean like if you played Skyrim on Steam. Here's my take on it. The developers of these mods do a shit ton of work, and in some way they could get money for it. But either way, I mean, Steam is taking this down.
That's what I'm saying.
They should get money.
That's what I'm saying. Do you know any of the statistics on it? Like how much is Steam gonna make on this, and how much?
A lot. It was
75%.
No, that's not right.
75%. I say
wait.
no.
It's the person gets 25% of the cut. Bethesda got like 45, I think, and Steam got the rest.
No way.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know.
I mean, I can understand
I don't
because,
support that.
but the thing about it is it got canceled within the week or within the weekend, and the reason why is because a lot of mods that you see on Steam are for Skyrim. There's some of them that have Mario Brothers in them, and that's owned by Nintendo.
You're getting copyright issues.
Right. So it kind of killed the community on it, and people were pissed at it. But I mean, they were okay with the fact of selling mods, but trying to sell mods in a community that's already got mods out there is impossible. You have people like, say I make a mod for it to do this, somebody else makes a mod to do this, but then he takes my mod and puts it in his. Now he's selling my mod within his mod, and then you get a big clusterfuck. It's not worth it.
Yeah, that's never going to work.
But I can also see this becoming something in the future. Say Fallout 3 comes out, and Steam says, or you put your mod into Steam, and Steam reviews it and says, you've made a quality mod, no copyright issues, we'll sell it for you. You know, and then they can actually sell the mod.
But that then requires them to have to pay someone to take the time to do that. Because can you imagine the amount of mod submissions a community like Steam would get for games?
And you know that it would, that's something that would have to be done, and probably Steam's money would go up.
It wouldn't have the turnaround. It would only have turnaround, I think, on massive games.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like if Fallout comes out. And Fallout is going to be on Steam. Steam is going to have mods for this game. It's a Bethesda game. They're going to have mods for it now. So if somebody puts work and time into it, and they see this is a 2 gig mod, well, let's check it out. Any small mods, they'll just go through for free. You get those for free. But if you get a 2 gig mod, that's probably got storyline involved and stuff like that. They can submit that to Steam and say, I want to get paid for this. Steam reviews it and says, yeah, you should get paid for this. You did a lot of good work. And then there you go. Now you're buying mods, which you're not just buying mods. You're buying an expansion to the game for 99 cents or whatever. You know.
Yeah. Well, honestly, someone who I think has perfected the actual user making market. Used to play a game called PlanetSide 2 with a buddy of mine. And you want to talk about a game that perfected the massive online battle system. I don't know if the clan's ever played this game, but oh my god, being part of a battle of 300 where tanks are blowing by you, explosions right next to you. I mean, I have never had a game replicate that kind of experience. I mean, in planes, like a whole battalion of planes flying overhead and all simultaneously rockets going into the mountainside where like sniper parties. I mean, it just... that game, you know, if I could devote more time to a new game, it's called PlanetSide 2. But
yeah, I played it for a while.
Oh, okay.
It was epic, and the community, they had
it's free.
A player studio system set up to where if people, it's free to play completely, but they had a community set up where you could make new helmets, you could make decals for the cars, everything, and the users made 60% back on the items that they made and were put into the game. You'd make so if you made a helmet and they sold the helmet for $10 as like something to purchase, that's $6 a person made. That's the proper system to do it because the user that actually worked hard on the content is making the majority of the share of the money.
Right.
And it's worked flawless for them for years.
That kind of thing will work. I think that Steam just has to work out how they're going to sell mods. And I'm okay with paying for a mod that's worth it, as long as it's worth it. And I'll probably start making mods whenever you can sell them again, because I used to do it back in Fallout for little small things that never made nothing big, but,
just make the dragon and Skyrim Thomas the Tank Engine, you're good to go.
Right? They already have that, though.
I know. It's awesome. Alrighty. Let's move on to the next game.
Next game?
Yeah, Witcher 3.
Huh? Oh, no. I've already talked about that earlier. I talked about it earlier. I made it 20 hours into the game of Witcher 3, and then my computer hard drive said, screw you, and wouldn't load up, so I had to reinstall my Windows and lost everything. It was so much work. But now I'm doing it over again, so it's all good. But, yeah, so E3 is coming up this week, and they're having their own section on PC gaming only. And this is kind of huge. It's the first time that E3 is actually doing a PC section. I think it's a 4-hour section or 4 or 5 hour section where the PC gamer community is going to post to talk about their games only. And for the first time, Blizzard's going to be there. And we all know what they're going to talk about. They're going to talk about Overwatch. Well, they're not going to talk about Heroes of the Storm. It's already out. There's no reason for them to talk about it, really. But Overwatch is basically Counter-Strike, but better. Oh, I just said
Counter-Strike meets Team Fortress.
I said it, didn't I? I said it. If you haven't watched the videos for it yet, basically Overwatch is a first-person shooter game, but every single character you play has abilities. Like, you have a healer, you have a person who puts up turrets, you have a goal. It's not just let's kill everybody until they're dead, or put a bomb down on something. You have a goal. You have to stop this thing. So there's this car that's moving through the map, but it only moves when the team is standing right next to it in the bubble of it, and they have to get it all the way to the other side while the other team is shooting at them, saying, "No, screw you, we're gonna kill you." And so basically, the other team is just haul ass and try to kill you while you're trying to get your car to your depot. And that's one of the map modes. There's 7 different map modes in beta in the beta when it comes out at the end of the year. So, unfortunately, there's also another game that's coming out for Xbox, I think, that is almost a copycat of it. Not sure really.
What's that?
Wow.
I can't remember what it's called. I watched it. I'm not really into the Xbox.
Console Switch.
It'll be announced tomorrow or on Monday whenever it happens. But it doesn't look. It looks more cartoony. Overwatch already looks cartoony.
I can't do consoles.
But this other game I watched was more anime cartoony. Anyways, Oculus Rift is going to be there, and they're supposed to give their release date. Everyone here knows what Oculus Rift is, right? Like the 3D goggles?
Yeah.
It's the best way to watch any porn nowadays. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Speaking of virtual reality, have you all seen The Void?
No, I haven't.
No.
Okay. I'm about to blow your freaking mind. The Void. You need to go check this out. I'm going to link it in the channel. The Void is where they build a blank slate, like massive building, and then you wear virtual reality chests, guns, everything, and then they simulate a game over you and augment your reality where you feel like you are living this video game.
Sounds painful.
Oh, no shit.
Sounds very painful.
It is the single...
I already die a lot in Counter-Strike. I know if I played that game, it would hurt. I would have bruises on me.
Like this video, like, I don't know if we can show it to the viewers, but oh my god.
You already did. You put it in Twitch.
It's just, I did put it in Twitch.
Yeah,
you need to go check it out, but I mean, you feel like a 14-year-old kid again. It looks insane. I mean, this guy's sitting here touching like a blank little 2x4 on the wall, but they overlaid it to where it looks like he's typing on a keypad to go in the doorway. And it blew my mind.
So it's like the new Microsoft glasses then.
You blew my mind.
And, well, yeah, on top of that, Microsoft supporting holograms just...
Yeah.
I mean, that looks amazing.
But
True, that is
it's
fucking
not going to be
worthy.
game worthy. I mean, it might play Minecraft, but it's not going to be
But
game worthy.
You don't need it. I don't even need it to be game worthy. The fact that I can make my entire wall my widescreen TV. Are you kidding?
Honestly, though, I would use that.
You got a good point there.
I would use that before the 3D
that's worth
goggles.
it right there.
I don't think I could use Oculus Rift. I'll get a headache. I'll get motion sickness like crazy. It just won't be worth it to me.
What is it? Like a headset deal that you put on your face?
It's goggles you put on that have motion sensors and cameras on them to see when you turn. It sees what elevation your head is, and it shows a 3D image, or it shows three-dimensional stuff where you move around, you can look around. It's not like you're walking, unless you have that stair-stepper thingy. They have this, like, oval look, I don't know, it's some weird thing where you can walk around in it, and there's some games made for it, but very few.
Huh.
But it's more about you sit down.
That's where the Void can beat them.
Yeah, but that's gonna be costly.
If you haven't, the Void is literally going to have sprinklers in the ceiling to simulate light rainfall if you're in like a first-person shooter game and it's raining in the game.
But
so
that's only gonna be
getting wet.
You're gonna be able to arcade though. You'll never be able to have that in your house. That would be
but
way too expensive unless you're a millionaire. You know, unless you have that kind of money to spend. I got a room just for the Void.
That is my house.
Right?
Hey, Randy, for $45,000.
Randy, I'll be at your house this weekend, all weekend. I'll be stuck in that room. Better have some porn on that machine.
Doing it.
Yeah.
We'll have it all. We'll have a conglomerate of things.
But yeah. So we've already talked about Star Citizen, so that's pretty much it. I mean, unless you guys got some more stuff you want to talk about.
That'll do it for me this week.
Yeah, that's all I got. I don't have anything too crazy. I think we covered a lot of good stuff. Enough for the first episode, the pilot episode. You know.
Yeah.
We're still working through it ourselves, and thank you everybody for watching. It's been a pleasure being here.
Yeah.
You know, I love you. I love you all. Hope to see you guys next week. You know, I would say give free handies, but it's not true, so it wouldn't be right of me.
Can't really do that online anymore.
See you guys next week.
But yeah, so it was nice to do this, guys. Next week we'll be doing a show mostly on E3 and what all happened at E3. So be prepared. Come with your popcorn, because we're gonna probably be drunk and crazy that night too.
And blowing your frickin' minds.
We're supposed to be drunk and crazy? I didn't get that memo.
I have Jaeger in this, with a lot of Jaeger. Okay. All right.
I think you're supposed to say I have generic alcohol, because you can't advertise. That's wrong.
I have generic alcoholic.
I have
beverage.
beer.
All right. Bye, guys.
A beer.